What's in the box?
Okay, guys, it is time for another Marvel Legends mystery box. Let's go through the rules one more time. This is a box full of toys. I haven't looked at it in probably years. I literally pulled it out of the attic. You can see there's still just crud all over it. And we're going to just open it up, see what's inside, go through the figures. I promise I'm going to be as surprised as you are by what we find. So, there's a mystery box. Again, if you like what we're doing, if you enjoy the content on this channel, if you really like the intersection of comic history and action figures, give us a like, hit subscribe, become a part of Carbon Scoring as we continue to strive to become even bigger and even better as we go forward. So let's crack this box open to see what we got. Ooh, there's some good stuff in here. Okay, looks like there's some Fantastic Four stuff, some bits and pieces. I see some X-Men, and I actually see one of the best Build-A-Figures that was ever made. But let's start by this guy right here. Oh yeah, so this is the trench coat thing. This is one of the earliest Marvel Legends figures that came out from Toy Biz. I want to say that this was in either the second or the third wave, and this was the alternate version where the thing came with his trench coat. He's got his, oh look at that, he actually has the blue and white John Byrne era. So this may actually be from a box set then, because he's got the thing, but it's a great figure of the thing. Really terrific head sculpt there. You can see how that really brings out a nice set of John Byrne goodness with that head sculpt. So good place to start. And let's stick with the Fantastic Four. Here is a translucent Human Torch figure. Now, I don't remember which wave this came from, but this may need to go down in my display in the Secret Lounge because that is a really nice figure. Great Fantastic Four symbol, nice flame effects, but the translucent look, that really adds to it. And, because he's sitting right here on top, this one I'm fairly certain did come from a box set. So here's another Human Torch. Again, this is the first sculpt. This is the original sculpt that came out early in the line, but they've added Johnny Storm head sculpt to it. The original one obviously came with the flame head, but then it's got the kind of that thin body and the lines the way that John Byrne drew in. This head sculpt, though, is much more reminiscent of Mark Waringo's art, the dearly departed artist who teamed up with Mark Waid on the book for a while, did some really good stuff. Okay, not a figure, but this was one of the accessories that came, I believe, with the Silver Centurion Iron Man. So Toy Biz did all kinds of cool stuff. So you could attach this to the figure. He could, you know, fly off into space with his rocket. Or if you look right there, you could use a push pin and attach it to the wall so that you could display this as well. They threw all this stuff in and a comic book, and they cost like $6, $6.99, something like that. So you definitely got more bang for your buck back in the day. Oh, I know what this is. This is Ultimate Green Goblin. I thought it might have been like an Abomination, but it's the spikes that give it away. So this is part of an Ultimate Green Goblin. I suppose that was a Build-A-Figure at some point, but there's a few of the extra parts. Oh, looky here. Hopefully we can find his helmet. So Marvel Zombies was written by Robert Kirkman back in the early 2000s. And yes, it is the same Robert Kirkman that writes Walking Dead, that writes the unbelievable comic Invincible that is finished, but you can now watch the series on Amazon Prime. I highly suggest you do that. But he did the very first Marvel Zombies book, and it was actually kind of hilarious. It really sort of turned things on their head, but Diamond Select made a few characters of the Marvel Zombies because they had these incredible painted covers that were like super realistic, and so that's where you get this horrifying Magneto figure. And I see him right down below. Here is the Marvel Zombies Captain America, and unfortunately he lost his head, he lost his skull cap there. The rest of him actually looks like he's in pretty good shape. Ooh, but that's rough. Sorry, Cap. Not so good, buddy. Silver Surfer surfboard. That, I think, is a magnet. If we find the Silver Surfer, we'll check it out. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, here it is. So here is the Silver Surfer. So this is the original Marvel Legends Silver Surfer. Great figure. I really like that head sculpt for the Surfer. I think that's very consistent with the comics, but those shoulders always killed me. Those huge ball jointed shoulders just really kind of ruined it. Now, he does have magnets on his feet, and so this should work still. Magnets don't need batteries. There he is, stuck right on his board with the magnets. Nicely done. Okay, we got an Iron Man figure. This is actually the Thor Buster Iron Man armor. It's based off of the Destroyer suit. You can kind of see this one's cracked, but it has that oh no, it's not cracked, it's just folded over. This has the Destroyer headdress right there, but that's a really poorly painted Thor Buster Iron Man armor. Hey, the Invisible Woman. Here we go. Again, this is that Mike Wieringo head sculpt. It has almost a little cartoony look to it, much like what we saw with Johnny Storm. I don't remember if those were actually the costumes that they wore during that time in the book. That's obviously not a very, it's kind of a takeoff on the classical costume. And these figures, you can see, have a little bit of trouble as far as being loose over time. Ah, this is the attachment that fits onto here that would go right over the top of the Silver Centurion armor so that you could add that together. Cyclops. This looks like a slightly newer figure compared to the other ones in this box. This one's not new. This one is Dr. Octopus. So this is a very early Toy Biz Dr. Octopus. Phenomenal head sculpt there. He's got his kind of big bulby belly. He's got legs, but like there's no waist. Like, where did the waist on this figure go? I don't know. Okay, so this is the Savage She-Hulk. She's wearing her tattered white dress, much like she would have worn in her very first appearance in Savage She-Hulk #1. I was glad that they made the decision to move She-Hulk's character away from just being a savage female version of the Hulk. The fact that she is a lawyer, that she's smart, that she enjoys being She-Hulk, that she takes advantage of it, makes her a much better, much more complex character. There have been 2 great runs on She-Hulk, one by John Byrne and then another by Dan Slott. Those are great books to read, and I think that that's what we'll see in the She-Hulk Disney Plus series, is more of that stuff. Here we go. Here is a really rocky thing. Lots and lots of detail in this sculpt. He's got a really heavy brow and thick jawline. I don't know if this represents a specific artist, but definitely gives a different style than some of the other Thing figures that we've gotten over time. Yeah, really intricately detailed sculpt though. And his partner, again, it's really hard to get a good half Torch, half Johnny Storm, and this one's not it. Now, if you told me that this was Dragon Ball Z Johnny Storm, then I would totally believe you, because what's up with that? I mean, I've read a lot of Fantastic Four comic books. I've never seen this. It's so close, because I mean, these translucent flames are great, and these flames coming down here are great, and then there's this Super Saiyan head that, oh my, whatever. Well, he's right here. Let's grab him. This is the big boy, the very first Build-A-Figure, the one that you absolutely wanted, Galactus. I am fortunate, this is obviously my second Galactus, but it is complete. Looks like he's missing one of the little details right there compared to the other side, but this is an utter masterpiece, and you talk about a game-changing toy. You know, this was Toy Biz's very first Build-A-Figure, as I mentioned, and this meant you had to get all the figures in line. Like, if you wanted to make this monstrosity, you had to get it all, and so I'm sure the marketing guys were like, that is just brilliant, but the collector guys were like, That is just brilliant, because there's no way we're going to get a Galactus otherwise. But here we go. The Devourer of Worlds. Oh, so good. Speaking of Build-A-Figures, this looks like a complete Mojo. Nice. You know, we had parts of a Mojo in another mystery box, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this dude, other than to say, holy cow. I mean, just look at all of that detail in this figure. Just the care and love. I mean, look at all the different paint apps on something that came as just an extra part of plastic with another figure. Oh, that's great stuff. That is great stuff. Okay, so this is a Diamond Select figure, so this is obviously Spider-Woman. This is, I think, her first appearance, though. Obviously, they realized, wow, that's really terrible, and so now her hair flows out of the top of her mask, and it looks so much better, but I think when she first appeared, she had that full headdress on. Oh, we got some Mr. Fantastic parts. Hopefully there's a Mr. Fantastic in here somewhere. We definitely have some Fantastic Four symbols. Again, those came with the box set. And I think I see him. Yeah. Nope. Oh, once again, another failed attempt to do a Johnny Storm Human Torch. So here he is, pretty cool, basic Fantastic Four uniform. I think this was more based off of the Ultimate Fantastic Four line, but I think you're supposed to pop his head down and there's like a flamey head that goes on top. Why? Why would you do this? What is the purpose of this? No. This is Ultimate Doc Ock. This is not a Marvel Legend. This is from Diamond Select. He's a little bit bigger. He's in the 7-inch scale. Obviously, got the Grecian formula slicked back. The Ultimate Doc Ock was trimmer than our normal universe version. That's pretty cool. I'm sure there's some arms somewhere that go with him. Ah, more Mr. Fantastic parts. Psh, give me 5. This is also not the Marvel Legend version. This is like a real toy version of Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming. The Marvel Legend Vulture that came with the huge Build-A-Figure wings, truly one of the best moving figures ever. This is just a really cool toy, which is okay. Oh, look at this. Okay, this one's newer. So this is a sweet Electro. Really, really dig that head sculpt. Look how evil that is with those eyes. But the way that you know that it's a more modern figure is instead of having the green pants that Steve Ditko designed him with, he has black pants for some reason that no one could possibly explain. Does come with the cool Electro effects. That's pretty sweet coming out of his hands. But if you're gonna wear this mask, do you really need to put the slimming black pants on? Just go green, baby. Just go with the original. Okay, this is, I think this must be from Hasbro, because this is during that time frame where they obviously weren't getting a very good deal on paint, and so they were barely painting their figures. This is obviously Namor the Submariner, and nice head sculpt. It really does look very much like that Bill Everett, his creator back in the golden age of comics in the 1940s. And because of this, I have a second one of these. I actually use it with my 1940s Captain America and my World War II Bucky as part of an Invaders display, because I think he really does look more like a 1940s Submariner than he does the Silver Age of Marvel in the 1960s. Okay, I recently did a top 10 Captain America action figures list. Check it out if you would like. I'm actually really proud of that one. This figure did not make that list, and for good reason. Like, did he just, like, get finished at REI and, like, bought up all the, like, tech gear that he could possibly... Oh, no. That's a gun. Yeah, no. This is not going to be my favorite version of Captain America. He is clearly... I'm glad I didn't know he was in here, but he definitely does not deserve to be on any kind of top 10 list. Oh, I actually know what this comes from. This is a pretty cool, like, space blaster that came with the Reed Richards that we keep getting all these other parts for. This really sweet Invisible Woman came with that set as well. I like this one. Oh, when you see her up close, it's a little more frightening. Let's look at her back here. You know, she's definitely got a very feminine posture with her hip kind of out to the side, but it's a cool costume, and they made a translucent, a clear, an invisible version of this, and that's actually the figure that I used down in my main 1980s Fantastic Four display. So even though it's not technically accurate because it's completely see-through, it fits perfectly down there. Oh, here he is. Here's the Silver Centurion. So, whoo, a little worse for wear. It looks like that plastic has faded tremendously over time. Remember, Toy Biz was all about giving you value. So not only can you do this, well, something like that, can you do this and have him fly off into space with his rocket pack? No. They are also putting a sculpted and fully painted Tony Stark head inside the armor. You know, again, $7, and it came with a comic. And it came with a complete 30-page comic book. Ah, the good old days. Oh, wow. Hey, I was looking for her. If you saw one of my other mystery box tours, we found her mask in one of the last mystery boxes. So this is the Lady Death figure that came with the Marvel Select Thanos. And that's awesome because it's actually sitting over on a table over here. I kept her mask out. So we'll have to throw that on there and add her next to Thanos in my cosmic display. Sweet. She goes over here. Awesome. Okay, let's see what it says. 1997 Marvel Toy Biz. So this is from a 5-inch figure. So it's probably from an Iron Man where you plug Iron Man in, but this is a pre-Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends debuted in 2002. So this is 5 years earlier than that. I think it's from one of the Iron Man sets. Okay, see, again, how does this get in here? How does Spider-Gwen end up in this box? Nice figure though. Really captured the underarm webbing. Really nice job with that. Same thing, Miles. Miles is in here. Makes no sense. Got a little teeny Rocket. Hey, Rocket. Lots of kind of extra stuff. Oh, there's a Gwen Stacy head. Always good. This is kind of cool. This came off of Wonder Man. It was a little flying yellow jacket that could attach to Wonder Man. And again, shockingly, this is a movie. This is an MCU Captain America. I don't know if this is from the first Avengers. It could either be from first Avengers or from Age of Ultron, but we got an MCU Captain America there. Shield. That's the MCU shield with the silver and the everything. Some more flame effects. Oh, here's just a random Ghost Rider head. Where's my body? I ain't got nobody. Appearing all week, guys. Oh, that goes with Ronan the Accuser. Might need to go take that downstairs and see what's up. There's a movie Iron Man helmet, Mjolnir. We got some Kree soldier heads. Yeah, good stuff. This goes to a Green Lantern figure, so not even close to being in the right box. But there you have it, another mystery box, and as always, we found some good stuff in there. So if you like it, if you love what we're doing, give us a like, add a comment, tell us what you thought, tell us what surprised you, what you liked seeing in the box, and go ahead and click subscribe so that you can stay fully up to date with all the chaos that we've got coming from Carbon Scoring. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh no, it's not coming together at all. It's supposed to work. I think it goes underneath. There it is. Oh, she's a beauty.